Greetings everyone, Ishinbird here, hope you're having a fantastic day. So we are going to do a weird little trick. So, King Zora is currently frozen, but if we kind of come back down the stairs, if we use the target a little bit and we backtrack up the stairs and we use our Kaku, our quest trading item, come back up here, you'll notice King Zora is still frozen, but if we were to unload him and reload him back in, he is unfrozen. I do not know why this works. But if we come up here, if we hold down the R button and talk to him, oh, I'll come back to life. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. No, okay, oh. That is slightly problematic. Typically what would happen is, due to some quirk in the game, he will give you the eyeball frog, which is a much later item down the Big Goron trading quest. And oh no, this is oh no, this means I have to do the trading quest properly. I'm not happy about I'm not happy about this. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Right. Let me have a think. Let me have a think for a moment. I'll be right back and we will start our Cuckoo trading quest, shall we? Oh, I hate this. This quest won't take long, but it's going to be long enough that it's going to be super frustrating. Right, and we're back. So something you'll notice on our map is there's a little arrow above Kakariko village at the moment. This arrow indicates where you need to take the current your current trade item. So if I put our little mini cuckoo into here, I will need to make it daytime, I think, just because we'll need to sort of do a thing. Because once we've done this first step, we'll need to be daytime to kind of trade our mini cuckoo out for another item. Oh, this is kind of a pain in the butt though, to a certain extent. So we do this. We come into here. There are people in the market town that we realise, and here is Talon. So let's just wake up Talon very quickly. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut eye around here? And then, did you save Malon? Thanks. I'm going back to the garage then. Yeehaw. So yeah, we've helped Malon out of the ranch. Talon is going to return and basically assume control back of the ranch. We've basically ruined Ingo's life. And we will go back to Lon Lon Ranch because there's a mini game that we're going to go and do that at some point. But first of all, let's come back over to Anju. I know her name's not Anju, but oh yeah, please make it happy. Oh, your cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare and valuable cuckoo if you're interested. His name is Kojiro, and it used to be my brother's cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming, and it's so cute. Since my brother is gone, it's strange. But Kojiro stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kojiro? Yep. We will take this special blue. We'll take Kojiro, the blue cuckoo. So, obviously, it's not crowing because it's sad about Andrew's brother going missing. So we can see that we now have the arrow pointing above the Lost Woods. So we're going to head over to the Lost Woods. Now the quickest way to the Lost Woods from here is basically via Goron City. So we're going to head our way to Goron City. No, Navi, go away. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you to do any more tricks for me, Navi. Unfortunately, so typically in the N64 version, what you would end up doing is you would, at least me, what I would be doing is I would have done the unfreezing King Zora, do all of that, and basically just tricking the game into thinking that, just tricking the game into giving me like the second to last item required for this quest. But unfortunately, we need to kind of do a bit of back and forth, and this is probably going to take all episode, which is only a little bit frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. I know what I could have done, and I should have done it. I should have warped. You can use warp songs for this trick. The only time you cannot use a warp song for the trading quest, this trading side quest thing, is if you are going, if you're timed. There are certain areas of this quest where you are timed to get to a certain location. So now I think that was Kojiro going off to indicate that, you know, this is where we need to be. And you'll notice this guy, this sad-looking man. Kojiro? Why? Normally only a nice guy like me can tame you. Which means you must be a nice guy. Must be. You must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please. Deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if it take too long, so you gotta hurry. Okay. So he gives us an odd mushroom. It looks like it's gonna spoil quickly. Take it to Kakariko potion shop quickly. So now, as you can see, we've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to get back to Kakariko. And there's going to be a number of instances like this where we have to kind of go back and forth a little bit. So, I mean, we could theoretically kind of just leave via the normal means. We could have just left via, when I remember words, we could have, there's a god sculpture here. We'll get him on the way back, I suppose. We could have gotten, whatchamacallit? My words are failing me now. We could have gone out via Kokiri Forest and just like rode Epona all the way to Kakariko, or we can go this way. I want to say this is probably the quicker route because we could sort of jump down here, break our kneecaps. And then we can kind of go this way. No, I can't believe I have to do the whole quest and I can't do the skip. But if we kind of come into the potion shop, this is not the potion shop he's talking about. Instead, there's this little side door that we can kind of go through, which will take us around the back of the potion shop. And from around the back of the potion shop, we can then go into here, into this sort of secret potion shop, and present the mushroom to the lady. Okay, let's talk to her first. You must have something. Yeah, here it is. That bum. He must have gone to the forest, I see. Hey, give it to me now. Sure. It's gonna spoil if I don't. If you see that fool, give this to him. It's the strongest medicine I have ever produced. However, this potion will not work on a monster. So that's obviously a bit of a hint. It was even an odd potion. You don't know what's going on between this lady and that guy, but let's take it to the Lost Woods. They say that there is no medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true. So if we're kind of following... Actually, no. I suppose, yeah, if we're following by the logic of Majora's Mask, let's say, that old lady is Anju or the Cuckoo Lady's grandmother. Grandmother or mother? Mother, I think. So, and obviously, Cuckoo Lady has said that Forest Guy is her brother. So, they're obviously related. And because they're related, yeah, that's why she's willing to help this guy, I suppose. But obviously, she's like, the guy's a bit of a fool. And we'll kind of see what she means exactly by that very shortly. Obviously, having gone to the Lost Woods now, a bit of lore, I suppose, when you get into the Lost Woods, is that people get lost in there. And actually, it'll be explained to us in a little while once we get there. I need my hook shot because I heard a gold sculpture and I want to get it. Because I'm very close to having, I believe it's on the other side of, yeah. Let's go, yep. Nope. Hey. Ah, damn it. There we go. I'll fall down, and we'll just kind of work our way back up. We'll kind of be going back and forth between Kakariko quite a fair bit. I mean, there's not a huge amount of locations in this game, so... But I want to do this way just so I can get, just so I can kind of get some items that I need. So you'll notice now there is there's a little Kokiri girl here. That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will become lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody, Stalfos. So he's not here anymore. So we can give her the medicine at the very least. That guy isn't here anymore yet. Everyone becomes Stalfos, so the Stalfos which is kind of awful. So he's not here. Only his saw is left. Hee hee. That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back. So now we've got a poacher's saw. The young punk must have left this behind. Hee hee hee. Are you going to be too? So basically, she's like, haha, people who aren't Kokiri, who end up going to the Lost Woods, end up getting lost forever and turn into a Stalfos, basically. We don't, because we can kind of navigate our way through the Lost Woods. But obviously she's alluding to the fact that, you know, basically anyone and everyone who kind of comes in here dies. Now, if I remember correctly, there should be... There it is. So let's get this... Oh, come on. There's that one, which means we now have our 30, which is good. Means I can now get, I want to say there's 2 as an adult. There's one on that building. It doesn't particularly matter at this moment in time. I'll just, you know what, let's just go on our merry way. Because we've still got a lot of ground to cover before the end of all this. Oh, hey Epona. Of course, yeah, this is where I dropped off Epona. That's actually quite fortunate. Anyway, so let's just... So next time in Kakariko, we can get the Giant's Wallet, which will allow us to hold up to 300 rupees, which is what I'm hoping to do. When am I next in Kakariko? I suppose it'll be... Yeah, okay. Yeah. So if we come over this way... did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. I didn't go the wrong way. I just... Slightly wrong way. Because we need to head to Gerudo Valley. And in Gerudo Valley, that is where the... It should tell me that's where the next... Yeah, you can see that right there, Gerudo Valley. This is where we need to go for the next part of the trade sequence. It's not a terribly long side quest, truth be told. And, you know, once you know what you're doing with it, it's like it's pretty super quick. But we need Epona for this. Because we can use Epona to basically jump across this gap. Haha! And then we can talk to this guy. But he's going to tell us that I'm a master craftsman. Those Gerudo thieves, they broke the bridge. I want to fix it, but all my workers are gone. They said working as a carpenter isn't as cool, and they went to the Gerudo's fortress to become thieves. Hey you, if you go to the fortress, would you mind finding out what my workers are doing? So, if I give him this... Hey, that saw! It's mine. But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Ah well. My Big Goron tool... My Big Goron tool broke. That sounds like a you problem, sir. I need to get repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw? Cool, kid. Thanks. Sorry, I can't give you anything as good as return, but take this anyway. So we've got the broken Goron sword. So we need to visit Big Goron to get it repaired. So let's get back on Epona. Can I jump the other way around? I've never actually tried this in my life. Oh, I wasn't going fast enough. I have never tried to jump across this gap this way around. This is going to be really interesting. Whee! I mean, theoretically, if I can jump one way, I should be able to jump both ways, but, you know, sometimes life isn't fair. Also, I should probably check on my milk. That milk's been in my inventory for 7 years. It's gone mouldy. That would be just... I mean, you're in stasis for 7 years, so I guess it also means they freeze your inventory. I don't know. I do not know how any of this works. Now, something that we haven't encountered yet, mostly because I've been fortunate and avoided it all. As we're kind of going around Hyrule Field, and we will do this quest later on, there are big pose that can crop up. Now the big pose, we need them for a different quest that gets a 4th bottle. I'm not too worried about that right now. We'll probably do that after something. That'll be a sort of a late into the game sort of thing. So now what we're going to do is... Yep. Let's just roll our way up here. Ah. So, as I said, we've got the Big Goron Sword. Or broken Big Goron Sword, should I say. But I'm just going to pop into here very quickly, just so we can kind of get our Gold Scutello reward. As I said, because now we have enough for the 3rd prize, which I said is the Giant's Wallet, which can now hold up to 500 rupees. It's a lot of rupees. Which is great. It's nice being able to hold that amount of rupees. Now, there's actually 2 large Gorons. There's like Big Goron, then there's Bigger Goron. I'm gonna call them. I don't know what else to call them really. Big Goron and Bigger Goron. Now, biggest Goron, Bigger Goron, he's at the top of Death Mountain. So we're gonna make our way up to the top of Death Mountain. Now, theoretically, there is a way we can kind of make a shortcut to the top of Death Mountain. Going through Goron City. But I haven't got the Megatron Hammer, which would help me out in this instance. So there's a tool that we don't have that can make this a little bit quicker. Otherwise, we're just going to have to go the long way. And, okay. Now, I don't know what it's like. It's been a while since I've climbed Death Mountain this way. Usually I cut through the middle. I cut through the crater. So we're going to find out if there's any sort of like issues coming this way. I want to say it's still erupting like it is as a child. So it's, you know, it's just run through. Yeah, the sculptures are still here, so we just need to kind of... It's going to be important, because I need to know that these guys are here for later on. Because we're going to have to climb up here at speed later on. Is that a tech type? I believe it's a tech type. And sort of at least killing our way through all of these. Is there another one up here, or is it just those? I think it's just those three. Which is fine, actually. It actually makes it a lot easier. So if we come up here and we come over here, there's this massive Goron. Look at the size of that guy. And his eyes hurt. Oh. I skipped his dialogue, but never mind. That broken knife is surely my work. I really need to repair it, but because of yesterday's eruption, my eyes are irritated. There are fine eye drops in Zora's domain. You will find them if you go see King Zora. Please go get the eye drops. Yep. So he's now giving us a prescription, a medical prescription to go see King Zora. Let's break our kneecaps. Actually, it's much easier to get through the volcano as an adult than as a child, because it seems that when you're there as a child, one rock will always sort of land on top of you, which is really annoying. I can still hear him as well. Jesus Christ, that Goron is making a lot of noise. But anyway, now that we're at this point of the Big Goron side quest, Big Goron Sword side quest, we are basically where I wanted to be, like when I was trying to do that trick with King Zora. It's taking us about 20 minutes, but yeah, again, it's not that long, truth be told, and we'll probably get this done in about the half hour mark, which is all good. It's all fine. A little bit annoying because I really just wanted to kind of do this quickly and then have Big Goron Sword and then do the next part. But oh well. So what we're going to need to do is this is where having opponent was not necessary. You can do the this part of all this without opponent. It's much easier with opponent. Because they give you basically they give you ample time to do all this. It's really more for people, yeah, people who struggle with the Big Goron Sword side quest are people who don't 100% know where they're going, and you know there are a couple of time-saving things that we do. Placing a opponent the way I did is going to be super useful. Actually, I think I should have popped by the Great Fairy, but never mind. We will stop. We're going to be stopping by the Great Fairy anyway later on. Right. And then I'm trying to think what comes next in all of this. Yeah, and then we're going to have to unfreeze King Zora. We'll get Big Goron Sword. I will go fight. We'll fight Phantom Ganon in the next part. We'll get him knocked out, and then we will head towards Gerudo Valley once again, because that's kind of what I want to do next. I'm doing this a little out. I will be doing all this a little out of order because there's a trick I want to show off. Because why not? It's always fun to show off tricks, and I'll be able to show off like 3 favourite tricks, sort of that happen in the end of this, towards the end of this game. So I'm just going to drop a save just so I'm kind of at this point all over again. I'm trying to remember, did I turn Epona around? Oh no, I don't remember if I did. Uh-oh. Anyway, so let's come up here, we'll load King Zora, we'll come down, we'll run up, use our item. He's frozen. Unload. Oh, it didn't work. Why didn't it? Hang on, I must have done it wrong. Hang on, I probably didn't use it late enough. Here we go. Let's try it now. This is when I find out this isn't going to work, and I'm just really annoyed. There we go. He's now unfrozen. Excellent. So what I can now do, hopefully, if I highlight you. Boop. Oh, this is, well, eye drops. You might say we have them, you might say we don't. We do have the ingredients. If you take the ingredients to the doctor at the lake laboratory, he can make the drops for you. But you need to deliver them fresh. Can you make it before they spoil? Yes. But now we get the eyeball frog. This is what I should have had, like, a few minutes, like, oh crap. So we've got 3 minutes. Oh Jesus, 3 minutes doesn't actually feel that long, does it? 3 minutes was the amount of time I had to get the, oh god, this feels too tight. It's not, it really isn't. It feels like it. Christ. Right, anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of jump into the... Oh no. If you're doing this as a kid, you're not tall enough, so you would actually just start swimming along and the current will carry you. But because I'm an adult, I'm much taller. So we're going to have about... I mean, we'll have plenty of time because it should only take us like... It'll take us about a minute to get to Epona, and then about a minute to get to the lake, he says. Because I think then you have 4 minutes from the lake to get to Big Goron, which again feels like a really short amount of time, but we'll be alright. So what we can do is we can at least follow the path. It's a handy little path that we can kind of follow. And it is a fence that we're going to need to jump over. Or we can just go through this gap. Let's just go through the gap. I think we save a bit of time by doing that. And we've got to be a bit cautious because there is there are 2 fences that we need to jump over. So we need to make sure we're going fast enough for that. And they're both big old fences as well, so we do need to be like running at near maximum speed. There we go. Now, what did I say? I told you it would take us about a minute to get here. Oh, this is my first time entering Lake Hylia from this angle. But you'll notice that Lake Hylia has also been drained. So, you know, a lot of what's going on, there's just a lot of bad stuff happening around the world. Okay, so let's park ourselves. Let's get Epona facing the right direction. I have my eyeball frog. And... Ah, no. You, weird man. Look at me, he seems so surprised. Oh wow! I haven't seen an eyeball frog like this since as long as their main froze over. Those eyeballs are so delicious. Tonight I will cook fried eyeballs for the first time in a long time. Such great stuff. Please say thank you to King Zora. Eh? What? These are for making Big Goron's eye drops? Oh, how disappointing. You should have said that in the first place. So now we get some eye drops for Big Goron, and again, we're going to be timed once again. Here it is. This medicine doesn't have any preservatives in it, so it won't last long. And it's at this temperature. Run as fast as you can to Death Mountain. You're young, you can do it. So we get world's finest eye drops. Now I think we have 4 minutes. So if it takes us it'll take us about a minute or so to get to Kakariko. So we should have about, I'd say 2.5 minutes ish to scale the whole of Death Mountain. Which actually... Oh, crud. No, Epona, don't. Sometimes you've got to be careful with Epona, like bits of geometry. She can get stuck on bits of geometry, and it can be really frustrating, because then you lose a lot of time. as you just saw there, we lost a little bit of time there. I'm hoping to get into CAC by about 3 minutes. Oh no, it'll be 2:50, I believe. And then I've got to basically run around Kakariko. Take us about 25 seconds, 25 to 30 seconds to get to. Yeah, so we should have just about 2.5 minutes. I'm actually really impressed with my estimation there as well. 247 is fine. Now there is another way we could do this. I could have gone through to the Lost Woods. You basically go via Kokiri, go to the Lost Woods, go to Goron City, go into the what's it called? From Goron City, you basically go into Darunia's room, which has a secret entrance to Death Mountain Crater. From Death Mountain Crater, you can basically climb up. You can climb up a ladder that will take you to the top of it. Now, obviously, we can't do that because I haven't got Megaton Hammer to basically create that shortcut. But I reckon 2 minutes from about here, we should be fine, he says. As long as Link continues to move at maximum pace. I want about a minute to scale that wall. Just to be on the safe side. Oh, no, don't. Link, no, don't. Don't do this to me. Don't embarrass me like this, Link. The frame rate gets a little choppy when I'm here, doesn't it? As you can see, as I said, you have plenty of time to sort of do this. It's... Kill you, because otherwise... The reason why you want to kill the sculptures is just because trying to climb around them and then, depending on their position, it just might take you longer, but we're going to get here with about like 30 seconds to spare, easy. So here we go. Big Goron! Here you go, buddy. Really? You brought the eye drops? I'm so relieved. I'm going to use them right now. Wow! This is stimulating. It's working great. Now I can get back to the blade business. My work is not very consistent, so I'll give this to you so you won't forget. After a few days, please return. Wait, just wait patiently. So we get the, well, you get the claim check for Big Goron Sword. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop into the fairy fountain. Now I think you need to wait about 3 days. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play the Sun Song about 4 or 5 times. Because it'll be daytime 1. Okay, that's daytime 2, and then 2 more. Oh, come on. Come on, 2 more. And then if I do it one more time, that should be the 3rd day. Dawn of the 3rd day, the final day, and Big Goron Sword should be ready for me to collect. if I come out here. Hey, Big Goron. And I go, boop. Hey, buddy. That sword is my finest work. Boom. There we go. You handled the claim check and you got the Big Goron Sword. This blade was forged by a master smith and won't break. So now we have a new weapon. This is a two-handed sword. So a bit like when young Link uses like Deku sticks, it has the same kind of like properties. We cannot use our shield. We can still stab. And yeah, so I wanted this to help me with the speedrun achievements in this game. Oh, so what we're going to do very quickly though is... Oh, come on. We're going to stop by the Great Fairy. I think now that we've come here as an adult, we should power up our spin attack to the next level. I could be wrong. Or she might just heal us. Oh yeah, she'll just soothe our wounds. At some point we will get a slightly better spin attack. I just can't remember how we get that. Or I could be wrong. I might actually... Let me just check something. Oh. Oh yeah, okay, so we can do a full spin. It's just when we do the quick spin, we only do the blue spin. I'm used to Majora's Mask. Once you've upgraded your spin attack, you can do a quick spin with the orange sort of spin. Doesn't matter. Anyway, with that all said and done, I hope you have enjoyed yourselves. Save. And there'll be links to my socials in the description below. You can click on me there to subscribe. And over there, there'll be some other videos you can watch, which will just be the other Zelda randomizers that I've done. Where you'll be able to see, if you want to watch the Majora's Mask one, when I do quick spins after I powered it up, he does the orange quick spin. Anyway, with all that said, I look forward to seeing you when I next do.